Trump implied Kamala Harris exchange oral sex for career boost. This is the second time Trump has posted attacks implying Harris traded sexual favors for advancement. Right, he reposted a vile attack on Vice President Kamala Harris. Here we go, picture of her with Hillary Clinton. Funny how blowjobs impacted both their careers differently.
Which I never pronounced because I never pronounced correctly, and Trump ahead by 1 in North Carolina. You can look at these as Harris ahead, or you can look at them as I do, as they're all well within the margin of error. But there's as I said, half empty, half full ways of looking at them, depending on if you're a Harris supporter or Trump supporter. On the one hand, although she's closer than Biden was and doing better in these states than Joe Biden was, she doesn't have big leads there. And the assumption on the part of the Trump campaign, as I talked about last night, is eventually he'll go back ahead in these states once she starts to get the scrutiny and once she gets defined. This battle to define Vice President Harris is significant, because I think that this will tell you where the horse race is going to end up if you know how this is going to play in terms of how she's defined, right? So the ability to unite the country, Harris ahead, although not by much, given their reputations. Fighting for people like you, Harris narrowly ahead. This is the one that I think is, and I think Alex is going to come in and agree on this when we bring in Alex and Hank, bringing needed change, tied. Obviously, a big part of trying to define Kamala Harris is as the incumbent. If she's defined as the incumbent, if she's defined as tethered to the the Biden-Harris agenda, her chance of winning will be lower. She has narrowed the gap in polling regarding who's best able to handle the economy and immigration compared to where she was, where Joe Biden was. Again, the Trump campaign assumption is they will turn that around with advertising. They will turn that around with the debate. They will turn that around with more media scrutiny of Kamala Harris. We shall see about that. Now, I want to show you a video clip from CNN, which is a CNN anchor interviewing a senior official from the Harris campaign. And I think it's significant because it gives you just a taste, depending on how Dana Bash conducts the interview tomorrow, it gives you a taste of the difficulty of doing what Kamala Harris has avoided doing up until now, which is repudiating past liberal positions that she took in 2019 as a presidential candidate that she doesn't want to own now. And she's repudiated them through anonymous aides, kind of piecemeal, telling different news organizations, yeah, she doesn't believe in the Green New Deal anymore. Yeah, she doesn't want to abolish ICE anymore. Yeah, she's no longer opposed to fracking.